what I'm going to do now is give you an introduction to the compass I use when I go out hiking. Now this compass is by Suunto and the model is mc-2G. Now the G standing for global, so I can use this compass anywhere in the world, and the weight of it is about 75 grams. Now the box I put it in when I travel is this hard plastic box here, which is by Proforce. It's nothing to do with Suunto, it's just a different company, and I empty the contents out, and as it so happens this compass fits perfectly in this box. Anyway, let's get on with the compass. This line here is your index line, and this is where you read your bearing from, lined up here, and this is where your degrees are, or millimeters, and it's luminous as well. And then you've got your compass housing, also known as a bezel, and then you've got inside, you've got your orienteering lines, these red lines, and this thicker sort of line here is your orienteering arrow, also known sometimes as the red shed. That's something to do with the silver compasses, that is. Then you've got your compass needle. The coloured end, normally red, is going north, and then back end is south. Then you got your inclinometer gear inside it as well. This little black arrow and these scales in degrees will give you the answer, and I'll show you how to do that later on. Then you've got your magnifying glass, direction of travel arrow, so you'd be standing behind it here and be going in that direction. Then you've got your aroma scales, and the inner part, this is to use for your 6-figure grid reference, and the inner part is for 1 in 50,000 and the outer part is for 1 in 25,000. Then you got your scales on your edge here. That's in inches, and that one's in centimeters, and they're used to measure linear features like paths, roads, rivers, anything like that. Personally, I don't use them. I'd prefer to use the lanyard and then put the lanyard against the scale on the bottom of the map there. But yeah, you've got your lanyard, and on the end of the lanyard I've actually put a little loop, and what I do there, I put that loop on my button of my shirt, so if I get my compass out of my shirt pocket and drop it, it'll be still hanging onto my clothes. And also on this lanyard you've got a little key, and that is to change the magnetic declination to your area. Now what you do there is you get your key, and there's a little screw there, and what you do is you adjust that screw and change it on this bit here, the magnetic declination for your area. Also you've got 2 little rubber sort of bungs here to stop the compass sort of sliding about on the map. There you go, it's holding on, yeah, it'll go in the end, but it does hold on. You've also got this cover here that covers the compass housing, and what you do is, if you do a bearing and then put your compass back in your pocket, because you're not going to hold it all the time, it just protects the compass housing so it doesn't move, and then if you don't notice it change, then you might be going in the wrong direction slightly. Then you've got this little cutout here, which is a heliograph, and what you do is you turn it round and you put it up to your eyeball like that, and then you extend your other arm, stick your 2 fingers up at the people you want to attract, and jiggle the compass back and forth like that, so the reflection goes from one finger to the other, the reflection of the sun, that is. And you can also put the flat of your hand out as well and jiggle it up and down. But I'll show you how to do that later on. And also you got this sight on top, so when you do a compass bearing off the land, you put the compass in that sort of position, and then do your bearing, aim where you want to sort of go to, and then read it off the mirror and adjust it as you need to adjust it. I think that's about it for the compass. If there's anything I've forgotten, I'll come back to you. Yes, I forgot a couple of things. The whole of this piece of plastic here is called the base plate, and on the edge of this lid you've got these these lines here, and I honestly don't know what they're used for. It might be something to do with measuring the slopeness of the hill using the contour lines, but I really, to be honest with you, I really don't know how to use it. I don't know what it's used for. So there you go. That's the introduction to the compass. Okay, how to use the inclinometer. Now just bear in mind that this little black arrow here in the compass housing and these scales here in red and in degrees are going to give you your answer. So what you want to do is get your compass out and lay it flat like this, flat and open. Next up, put your compass on a bearing of west, like that, which I've already done. Then pick it up and turn it round and look at the back end, and then put the base plate against the lined up with the slope that you want to measure. And as you may see, it's about 11 degrees, something like that, 10, 11 degrees. And you could use that side as well, but that side is the best, isn't it? You can see that. Just keep my hand still, line it up. Oh, the other way. There. Like that. And if the slope's going the other way, you just do that. There. I think that's about 18 degrees actually. But that's how you use the inclinometer. Dead easy really. Let's get a better angle. There you are, like that. Okay, how to use the heliograph. Get your compass open like that, and get this little arched hole right up to your eye, like this. And hopefully the sun's out as well, because it won't work. And then what you need to do is put your two fingers, if the wind sort of allows me to do this. There you go. Two fingers on your object, and then wiggle the reflection back and forth like this. And that's how you use it as a heliograph. Just get it right up to your eye and wiggle it back and forth like this as best you can, from finger to finger. Just bear in mind, like I said, what you're aiming for. Put what you're aiming for in between your fingers, and that's how you use it as a heliograph. Okay, just a little bit extra about this compass. I'm now going to explain how the global part of the compass works, or this particular compass. I'm reading this off Suunto's website, so bear with me, and I'm not going to read all of it, just a little bit. Suunto's globally balanced needle uses a construction where the needle and the magnet tilt independently of each other. That's sort of saying that the needle isn't magnetized, I think, but I'm not 100% sure. This allows the needle to stay parallel with the compass capsule while the magnet tilts with the vertical component of the Earth magnetic field without pulling down the needle and yet when the magnet turns due to the horizontal component of the magnetic field, it pulls the needle along with it to show magnetic north. Well, that's pretty good if you understand that. And the other bit says the unique construction allows the compass to work even when tilted at an approximately 20 degrees, so you can sort of tilt it like that and it still works. And also the needle is more stable even when you are moving and settles faster when you stop. So that's pretty good. So you don't have to be a globetrotter to use this this compass. And also this compass will work in minus 30 degrees Celsius to plus 60 degrees Celsius. That's amazing. So there you go. That's all I'm going to say. Thanks for watching, and see you again, and stay safe. Bye.